Hi folks, Novice here, Novice Noisemaker. Will I always be a novice? Maybe, don't know. Steve Cassidy's trying to do something about that. We had a little lesson a couple of weeks ago. Need to have a recap now that I'm back from my holidays and go again. Whitewater rafting in Wales in 28-degree heat. It was amazing. Anyway, so this video, I am still, after 159 guitars, looking for the one. Now you might say, if you had that many, Rich, maybe there just isn't the one. There is the one of the time. You know, sometimes my PRS SE245, the first one, I really loved that. My Harley Benton T52, the first one of those I really loved as well. But I still love. I bought this because I lusted after this for a while. I'm spending £1,000 on a guitar for a man who just earns what I do and lives how I live. It's a crazy amount of money, and I still love the look of this. I do, and the pickups are brilliant, but I'm not crazy on playing it. There's something about the neck. It's quite chunky. I've played chunky necks before, but I don't know, it's just not the easiest guitar to play for me. So I'm wary of even considering spending. I don't think I would spend that kind of money again. I mean, I financed this anyway, so it's not like I forked it out in one go, but yeah, there's an Ibanez AZ, the one that's got a quilt top on it. It's got Air Norton pickups, gold hardware. It's about 1,200 quid. I've nearly bought that instead of this, which is absolutely gorgeous as well. But now, having spent all that money, you can still fall out of love with it, can't you? Fall out of love with it, well, a little bit, I suppose. And what else? So my Savannah, my original 245 PRS, absolutely loved that. I kind of ruined it tinkering around with it, and that was the end of that. My Harley Benton T52, I absolutely adored that guitar for quite a long time and loved it so much I thought I need to sell it and get a Fender, I need the real thing, and then that wasn't for me either. Let's put this back. And what else? I've got this Chapman ML3 modern here, which I've seen me play recently, which is absolutely lovely to play, and I love the sounds on it. I really do. I'm impressed with it, but you know, it's not the kind of guitar that I think you fall in love with, do you? And think that's my go-to guitar forever. I mean, I don't dislike the look of it, clearly not, but you know, it's not. And then my Harley Benton that Sarah bought for me when we've been dating for 6 months is that gesture will never be lost on me. I can't think of anyone who's done something that sweet for me before, that thoughtful. And you know, she contacted Carsten to talk about it as well, and all sorts. I mean, an awful lot to me, and I'll always love that guitar and I'll never sell it. But in terms of loving it to play and wanting to pick it up all the time, I'm not really a single cut kind of guy, so it's not exactly that. So I like it for what it is, and I'm glad that Mina, her name is, that I have her and the sentiment. But so I'd still really after the one, which you might say after 159 guitars, Rich, you're never going to find the one. I mean, I do get bored with things, or even worse with golf clubs. You don't want to hear that story. I do get bored with stuff, and I find it hard to get attached, I suppose. But I just love the idea of some people who've got a telly that they've had forever, you know, and it's kind of worn in. It's their go-to. They love it, like Bruce Springsteen, or Danish Pete, or a Strat. And I think I'm more of a Strat and a telly sort of a guy, really. There are some Ibanez, as Agfish would say, that I like. Some of the SAs are really nice, and I sometimes think about a semi-hollow, but I don't know really. I don't know. A Fender Baja, Telly Baja was on my list for a long time, but that's actually got a really chunky neck, and they're really expensive now too. So, but I'd say I think I proved, having had the Telly T52 from Harley Benton, which I absolutely loved, and that was 130 quid at the time. It's not really about the money, is it? It's about it being the right feeling guitar. You've got to look at it and want to pick it up, and then when you pick it up, it's got to play really nicely to make you want to pick up some more and sound nice. It needs all three elements. Oh, excuse me. And I don't have that with any of these three guitars. The new 245 that I bought is on eBay. It's going to sell. It's got bids on it. I haven't re-gelled with that after thinking I might. And the Cap 10, the Chapman Cap 10, I decided is gone because actually I prefer this ML3 here, how that plays and sounds for a humbucker kind of guitar. So yeah, what am I going to do? What guitar can I buy that's not a fortune and I'm going to like the look of, love how it plays? I think if it was a Strat, I think it'd be an HSS, probably a 12-inch radius board, flattish, thinner-ish than a standard chunky neck. And Yeah, maybe not a glossy. I don't like glossy necks. Don't know. Any ideas would be welcomed.